Hey you guys, welcome back to another episode or tarot reading or whatever you want to call it. I hope you guys are having a great day. I am. Just a little update. I have not put up my vlog yet. If I'm being honest, it's a lot harder than I thought it would be. Or maybe it's not as hard. Maybe I'm just making it that way. I still need to edit and put together the first week and like the weekend. Like I'm trying to do one vlog for it instead of just doing like separate ones, to be quite honest. I'm just still trying to figure out how I'm going to do it. Yeah. Everything's been good so far. I just think just trying to still navigate my way around. I'm starting to get used to certain like train stations and stuff like that. So if I do end up either my phone dies or anything like that happens, I know how to get home by myself. So that's pretty much it. And yeah, thanks for being here. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Also, if you want to tune into my podcast, you can. I still have not posted a new one for that one. I think I'll post one today. The one I was gonna post last week, I didn't really like what I was saying on there. I'm not saying it was negative, but I guess it didn't really make sense to me. So I was like, it's not gonna make sense to nobody else, but who knows? So yeah, let's get into today's reading. So what's crazy for y'all's reading today is this is the first time ever that y'all got one hexagram. So that means that's a definite answer. Also, for this, actually, I have no idea what I was going to say. I think what I was really trying to say is that just try to ignore the outside interference. Or let me just close the window for now. I had them come fix the mirror. I mean, not the mirror. Blah. I had them come fix the window because it was messing up for some reason. I don't know. But this is crazy how y'all just had one hexagram. That has never happened before. So I'm excited for what the message has for today. So this could be your past, your present energy, or your foreseeable energy, or the energy that you would like to move into the future. Again, remember that energy is fickle at the end of the day. Yes, you can be as balanced as anybody else and still meditate or do whatever it is that keeps you balanced in your energy, high vibration at the end of the day. But there are going to be times where you're not at that that elevated state of when it comes to your vibration or your energy. You're not going to be feeling all too well. Sometimes you may be triggered. So just at the end of the day, just be honest with yourself about where you see yourself as far as this reading is concerned. And also remember that this is for entertainment purposes only. And these readings serve as a purpose to be sort of like a confirmation. But only as a confirmation. As far as this confirmation goes, it's basically trying to help you make peace with something. And it's not really used for the basis of, for you as concrete evidence for you to do something or go ahead and, at the end of the day, still use your own discernment when it comes to making your own decisions, right? Because this is a collective reading and I'm reading on a collective level, not an individual reading. So definitely be careful when you're viewing not only my readings, but anybody else's. Take what resonates and leave the rest. And even if you do resonate with it, make sure that you take everything with a grain of salt. Remember, words are not always trustworthy. And I'm not on here saying that I'm a liar or anything. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, just use your own discernment. So yeah, with that. So what I asked today was, what is your soul trying to tell you? Because I felt like the reason why I felt the need to ask this question, because this is what I've been asking myself. It's like, what is it my soul is trying to tell me at this moment? Like, especially when it comes to communicating with my intuition and following my inner compass. Like, am I ignoring certain signs or synchronicities that's been in my face? Has my soul been trying to communicate with me this entire time and I haven't been listening? So I felt like a lot of the stuff that we feel like that's personal to us, we feel it on a collective level as well. So you may bump into someone who may feel the same exact way you do about something because the energy's in the air. So there's a lot of uncertainty going around, especially in the world today. It's a lot going on. So I thought it was appropriate to ask that question. So, and this is the name of the card. It's called Sprouting. I don't know why I put that there, but I guess I just wanted it to be there. So, this could be a confirmation for you if your life path number is number 3, or you've been seeing the number 333 a lot, or if the number 3 is significant to you in any way, then this can serve as your confirmation. So, of course, y'all don't have any changing lines, but I will read some of the lines, especially if I feel like it resonates. I won't go through all of the lines. I mean, if you do have this book, you can definitely do that on your own time. If not, it'll be fine though. It'll just be fine at the end of the day. I think I do put the link in the description where you can find this book if you would like the book, but you don't have to have the cards. At the end of the day, you can still have the book if you want to. I mean, the cards go with the book, obviously, but if you like, if you just like, having books like this, especially like the Ching, and you like the wording of it and the messages that it gives, you can definitely get this book. So let's get started. I feel like I've been rambling for like 6 minutes for no reason. So you guys got the card called Sprouting. And I like how this card resonates with sprouting because, so when something is sprouting, that means like the ground is fertile and that whatever it is that you're trying to manifest at that moment or whatever it is that you've been manifesting is coming into fruition. So it's being born or reborn again. Okay, it says, like a plant putting out roots in all directions, the inner life reaches out into the world, experiencing resistance for the first time. The creative drive of heaven and earth joins together and grows, bursting with life and desire to fulfill. It's too early to limit possibilities, so strengthen your resolve and gather support, human or otherwise, to help expand your awareness and influence. What is beginning? Where is the growing center, and where can you find help for it? So like I said, like a plant putting out roots into all directions. It's like whatever it is that you have going on right now in your life, it seems that it's kind of touching every aspect of your every being. So what your soul is trying to let you know right now is like what you have been manifesting is going to grow beyond limitations. It's like whatever that you've been manifesting is going to be a lot bigger than you expected it to be, or it may just be a little bit different than you expected it to be, which is okay. It's like they don't want you to limit your possibilities by only limiting your own perspective when it comes to your manifestation. So for example, like I've been doing, it's like if I go about manifesting something and I feel like I'm on the horizon of a new beginning, I have these limited beliefs or this perspective as to what the outcome will be. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, this will happen like this, and this must be the outcome because I have this feeling. But what my soul is trying to tell me, and just what your soul is trying to let you know on a collective level, is trying to let you know that try not to limit yourself as far as your manifestations are concerned. Try to think of every possibility that could happen. Now, you don't have to think of every possibility because there's infinite choices that we're able to make in this life, and there's infinite outcomes. But as far as your manifestations are concerned, try not to limit your self, because if your manifestation comes out a lot different than you expect it to be, then that means you're going to be upset. That means that your manifestations are conditional. And remember, we don't want things in our life to be conditional, because that means that we're not surrendering to the divine or surrendering to what it is that's coming into for us. We're not conditional when it comes to what it is coming in for us. I don't know. I messed the whole wording up, but it's okay. But they want you to not limit yourself, because when you're limiting yourself, you're limiting your own creative process. And whatever that means for you, like your creative process doesn't have to be about art or anything. It can be anything that you deem as creative to you. So when you are limiting yourself, that means that every part of your being will not be able to grow and sprout in different directions. Like it says, like a plant putting out roots in all directions. So when a plant is putting out roots in all directions, that means that plant is not limited to the area that it's in. So your soul is trying to let you know at this moment, try not to limit yourself. Like look at it in a bigger picture. Like when a tree grows, like you don't just see the vines or the tree trunks, or whatever you want to call it, in the ground, like within one area. That it goes deeper than that. It reaches far beyond its limitations. It's not just in one area of the park. It touches like on like beneath the surface. It goes a lot deeper, and it's a lot further along than we actually think it is. So that's what your soul is trying to let you know. Like look at it as like the iceberg, like how you see an iceberg, how you only can see the top of it, but you cannot see the bottom, and the bottom of it is a lot bigger, and it's more than what meets the eye. And so what they're letting you know is when it comes to your manifestation, there's more than what meets the eye, because sometimes we try to manifest surface level things. We try to manifest things into our life that doesn't really necessarily serve us on a soul level. It just serves our ego. So some of y'all may be out there trying to manifest a relationship with a certain person, and the divine is trying to orchestrate certain things on behalf so you can try to become in alignment with what it is that you really need to manifest instead of what you're manifesting at that moment. So also be aware of what it is that you really want, because there are times where you will try to manifest the things that you want instead of the things that you need. So you may be trying to manifest things from an ego standpoint, when in reality you need to start manifesting things from your higher self, or your soul, or your authentic self, or whatever you want to call it. Because when you're doing that, you're limiting yourself. When you're manifesting from a egotistical mindset, you're limiting yourself, because everything is conditional when it comes to your ego. Your ego is like, I want this, but I don't want this. I want this to look a certain way, but I don't want this to look to be like that. Like it's like you're trying to think about Build-A-Bear. Yeah, think about that. I know it's like a crazy analogy or metaphor or whatever. Like think about Build-A-Bear, how you're so conditional and you're so particular about building something and the way it looks and the outcome of it. It's like you're trying to control the situation, and your soul is trying to let you know, when you're trying to control anything in your life, whether you're building something, you're manifesting something, you're limiting all the possibilities or the things that it can become. So it's kind of like trying to manifest just one certain thing. Like you're trying to manifest something for one specific area of your life, and you're telling yourself, or you're just telling the divine, like, I really would like just this one thing. And if I get this one thing, it will make everything else in my life a lot better, a lot perfect, and more in alignment. When in reality, it just won't, because you're limiting yourself when it comes to that manifestation. Because the divine is trying to understand, like, you only want this one thing, but what you don't understand is that what this one thing that you want is conditional, is limiting. So when you get this one thing, you're not going to be satisfied with it. You're going to try to control the situation, and you're going to try to control a certain outcome, and you're going to expect more out of it, when in reality, you're not going to be able to get more out of what it is that you're trying to manifest, because it's conditional. When something is unconditional, that is when you're able to reap the benefits of every possibility that comes from that. So, for example, like the plant putting roots in all directions. Think of all those roots going in all different directions as your manifestations. Like your manifestation doesn't have to serve as just one purpose. It can be many purposes in this life. Just like how when you incarnate on earth, you don't just have one purpose when you come on this earth. Yes, one of your purposes is to having a human experience as a spirit. However, another purpose is to love unconditionally, to make meaningful connections, to live out your soul contracts, either to meet your soulmate, whether it's platonic or romantic, have children, start a family, create a business that's eco-friendly, that'll really help people be more connected and grounded within themselves. It's like there's so many ways that your manifestations can go. You don't have to limit your own wishes when it comes to trying to get what you want. And then when they say that what I'm getting right now is like your soul is trying to let you know, like, when you do that, you're only selling yourself short. You're making yourself believe that I'm only good for this one thing, that I can't have anything else in my life. When they're trying to let you know, like, you're better than that. You're more capable of reaching every other aspect of your life when it comes to a certain manifestation. It doesn't just have to serve one purpose. Like, it can serve many purposes in your life. So for example, if you're trying to manifest a stability, but you're only trying to do it from one stream of income, that's limiting yourself. You only believe that you're worthy of just one thing, this one particular job, because you feel like you're only good at that and you'll ever be good at that. When they're letting you know, like, you have many talents. Like, there's many different streams of income that you can tap into. There's different talents that you have, that all you have to do is believe in it. That all you have to do is stop limiting yourself when it comes to manifesting what it is that you truly want. And they're saying, like, don't be scared to manifest different things. They're saying, like, you're not confident in yourself, that you're scared that if I manifest this and this and this and that, I feel like I'll be greedy. I'll feel like then that'll be too much, then I'm over my head. No, you're not. You're manifesting that for a reason, because you know on a soul level that you're very capable of tapping into these different aspects of yourself all at the same time. It doesn't have to be one after the other. When you're in flow, when there's fluidity in your life, when you're allowing things to happen as it should, when you're surrendering to the divine, you will see that everything is effortless. Everything flows in an effortless way, that you're able to tap into these different aspects at the same time, and you won't even sweat while you're doing it, because you're doing something that you're passionate about. So think about doing a job, like when you're at a certain job that you cannot stand, when you're working for a supervisor who you don't like, or whatever resonates with you. You find yourself as that worker that is in different areas of the store. Like, you have to do this, you have to do that. And then at the end of the day, you're so beat that you don't have any energy for yourself when you go home. All you do is eat and sleep and then wake up and do the same thing again. The divine is telling me, or even your soul is just saying, that it's not how that's going to be. It's like everything is going to feel so easy to you. Like, people are going to look at you like, they don't understand, like, how you got there. They don't understand, like, why do you make this look so easy when you're doing this and that. You're traveling here, and the next thing you know, you're doing a seminar, and next thing you know, you're doing some artwork, or you're performing on stage for a song, or you're singing, you're dancing, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, they're just like, why? Like, how are you able to do all this stuff all at once? Like, it seems like you have an expendable amount of energy. What you do, you're like, it's effortless. It doesn't feel like I'm tired. It just feels like I'm getting bigger, but like in an abundant way. It's like your energy is going to be abundant. It's like people are not going to understand where your energy is coming from and how you're doing what you're doing, but you know where it comes from, because you're not limiting yourself. It's like it says you're bursting with life and desire to fulfill. So this abundance is going to come at you in an effortless way. You're going to want to continue to feed that hunger within you, and it's going to continue to come from source. Source knows what you're doing. They know that you're doing it from a heart-centered place. So they're going to continue to feed you the energy that you need in order to keep doing what you're doing. You're not going to get tired, because you're fulfilling your soul's purpose. Your soul is singing when it taps into itself, when it's able to tap into source, when it's able to come in alignment with what it is that it wants to do. It's like it's effortless, and you won't be tired. And to other people, it's going to look like you're like the Energizer bunny rabbit just hopping from one place to the next. And to you, it's not like that at all. It's you're living your life how you want to instead of being on a hamster wheel just like everybody else. Doesn't matter if they have a corporate job or not. It's just like these people are tired at the end of the day. They're not doing what they love because they're too scared to actually tap into that power. And for all of you that know, that you know what that feels like to be scared, because I'm still at that point too. It's like there are things that I know that I could be doing, like putting more effort into vlogging and maybe making a TikTok or doing stuff like that. But there's a part of me that's scared to do that because I'm like, how am I going to be looked at to other people? How am I actually going to really do this? Like, how am I going to get people to tap into my energy or to my readings or anything like that? How am I going to resonate? It's like there's so much things that I think about when in reality the divine is telling me like it's effortless at the end of the day. Once you step into that, it's going to be effortless, as if like I'm doing now. It's like when I'm talking to y'all on this, it's like I don't feel tired or anything. I just feel like I'm getting energy. And it's like there are certain words that I'm not necessarily thinking about when I'm channeling for y'all. It's like it's effortless when it comes for me to turn this camera on and do a reading for you guys. I'm continue to allowing myself to be a channel for source so y'all can get the message that y'all need today. Also, it says, I love how it says it's too early to limit yourself. And also, I'm going to read the book as well. I'm, still tapping into this energy. And just ask yourself these questions, like, what is beginning? Like, what for you is beginning? Especially think about whatever it is that you're trying to manifest at from the jump. Like, what is beginning for you? What it is that you want to happen and what it is that you are expecting to happen. And that'll be great for a journal prompt, like your expectations of what's going to happen. And you have to be honest about these expectations, because I just did this. It's like, when I came out here, I was expecting a certain outcome. And I think I let myself down because it's like I expected something that either that's not going to happen or something that is just, I'm not going to say that impossible, but it's like, I have to ask myself, where's these expectations coming from? And it's coming from my ego. My ego wants certain things to happen, A after B after, like in a sequential order. And the divine is trying to let me know, like, you're here for a reason. You are stepping into your power. You're on the horizon of something big for yourself. It's like, why are you putting these unrealistic expectations for something to happen that's not going to happen? And it's like these delusions and these illusions that I'm putting up for myself that is limiting my own manifestation. And that's what I'm doing. It's like I'm putting up limitations for myself. Everything that I'm trying to manifest or things that I'm expecting is conditional. So they're trying to ask me and ask you, be honest with yourself as to where these expectations are coming from. Because expectations, especially unrealistic expectations, does not come from your soul. It doesn't come from a heart-centered place. It doesn't come from source. It comes from your ego wanting something to happen because you want to control the situation and the outcome. And that's what I have to be honest with myself. Like, you're trying to control the situation and outcome, and the divine is letting me know you're right where you need to be. Relax and surrender to whatever it is that's coming your way. Because you can't control the outcome of something. Like, everything has been working on your behalf thus far. They want us, me and you, to trust them. And then where's the growing center? So like, y'all can use this as journal prompts. You can pause this and kind of like write these as journal prompts. But let me get into the actual card. I'm gonna try to read it to myself I just passed it. I'm gonna try to read it to myself at first, so I don't have to reread what I just read. Okay, Okay, sprouting is the very beginning, a growing center, putting out roots into the unknown and breaking through the hard soil. So it's like, think about that. It's like the unknown, like you're walking into the unknown. They're saying that once we begin to allow things to happen as it should and continue to walk into the unknown and trust the divine's process, then that's when you're going to start having breakthroughs. Because remember, it says we're breaking through the hard soil. Remember, the hard soil is your limitations and your expectations that the divine wants you to get rid of. Because when you keep doing that, you're putting up blockages between you and what it is that you're wanting for your life. That's what they mean. Like, once you get rid of that, you'll be able to break through and you're able to make it to the other side. Inner life reaches out into the world, experiencing resistance for the first time. Oh, wait, I already read that. It's far too early yet to narrow all the possibilities down to a single destination. Remember what I said? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm supposed to be reading this things. Yeah. Remember what I said about a manifesting a certain thing in your life, thinking that it's going to serve you and your purpose, when in reality it's like you're putting up those limitations for that manifestation. So they're wanting you to take down that limitation and stop being conditional when it comes to trying to manifest something for you. Remember, they want you to know that you're capable of many great things in this life. You don't have to just tap into one aspect of yourself. You have the ability to have different streams of income, different talents, different beliefs, different anything, that whatever resonates with you. Because if you continue to live by just one rule, one thing, and expect the world from it, you're going to be disappointed, because it's not how it works. It says, just as a plant sends out roots in all directions, a new ruler needs to set up a network for feudal lords. These are an image for helpers. It says everything that brings you support and expands your... I cannot talk. I says fear. I'll make myself laugh. I know I'm funny. Everything that brings you support and expands your sphere of awareness and influence. You know, sometimes like sphere, I don't like when letters like that are together, like S and P, like sphere. I don't know, it sounds weird. Okay, yeah, so that's pretty. Let me read the bottom one, because there's a... It says, at the beginning, clouds and thunder swirl together in a creative ferment. The creative impulse rises like thunder and flows out into the world's confusion. The word for warp threads also means a whoa, can't read today and don't even know what that word is. Hold on. Canonical text? You know what? Don't make fun of me. I don't care. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. You get where I'm coming from. And a channel where energy flows. These are the first principles. You can weave all the colors of experience into the structure they provide, translating creative chaos into creative order. Remember, creative chaos. I love that. Creative chaos into creative order. It's like you're getting things into order at this point in your life. It's you're because remember, when you limit yourself, it's nothing but chaos. Because that means you're fighting against the divine. It means you're going to continue to put up blockages. Because think about this, especially if you've been on your healing journey for a while, or even if you're starting, it doesn't matter. Think about making something harder for yourself than what it really is. Think about putting up blockages for yourself or standing in your own way when it comes to your manifestation, and how chaotic you feel and how frustrated and stressed out you feel about moving forward. Because this whole time you're like, why am I blocked? Why can't I move forward? It's like right there in my face. Why can't I grab it? You know why? Because you're standing in your own way of your own success. Nobody else is doing that to you but you. And even if someone else is standing in your way, that means you're putting your power into their hands. And that means all you have to do is take it back and walk your ass forward. And remember, I'm not just talking to y'all about this, I'm talking to myself. Remember, when I come on here too, it's like I channel messages for myself as well as for y'all. Because there are times where I have like questions that I need to ask the divine or my soul. And there are times where I'm so like hell bent on getting the answers, like I'm putting up my own blockages. So when I'm coming here and channel for y'all, I'm opening myself up. So when I open myself a lot more, I'm able to get the necessary answers that I need. So let me read some of the changing lines. I'm not gonna read all of them. Let me read one that really resonates. I'm just gonna read number 1. Yeah, I'm just gonna read number 1. I don't know if you can see that. It says, at the very beginning, you are hemmed in by all obstacles all around you. You can't forge ahead as directly as you would like. Yet you still want to come into harmony with your environment. So instead of feeling trapped here, put down roots and make yourself at home. Reach out, expand your awareness beyond the obstacles, and make connections that can help you. So it's like, oh, sorry guys. Okay. So it's like, it says you're hemmed in by obstacles all around you. It's like you're doing that to yourself. If this resonates with you, it's like, you like I said, you're not able to move forward unless you get out of your own way of your own success. And it says but at the same time, it's like you're still putting up these obstacles for yourself, but you also want your pinnacles of okay, listen. Okay, I'm ready. It's like you're putting up these obstacles for yourself, but yeah, you want the pinnacle of success, right? So it's like you're conflicted. It's like some of y'all's energy is conflicted. At this moment, it's like, I want to be successful. At the end of the day, it's like, how the hell am I gonna get there? It's like, why do I not see the why am I not able to see on the other side? Like, I don't understand. Why am I not able to peak? Because you're putting up this fucking wall between you and your manifestations. And the reason why you can't see is because you're not willing to remove it. And that wall is an illusion. It's not real. It's not actual. It's not tangible. It's intangible. And the reason why it's intangible because it's an emotion. You're blocking yourself emotionally from getting what it is that you want. Because remember, at the end of the day, we come here to make connections and we thrive off of our emotions. And a lot of us suppress our emotions. That's why a lot of us are not on our healing journey. I'm not going to say us as in the people who's listening, but I'm talking about the other part of the collective that don't really believe in like a healing journey or really care for it or don't, just not on it. So it's like they're suppressing in the emotional way. That's why they're not able to continue to move forward. That's why they continue to feel stuck. But for us who are trying to move forward, it's like there is something that you're now not allowing yourself to experience. And remember, like, yes, life is an adventure that we don't have to take everything so seriously, that we need to lead from our heart's inner place. We need to lead from our inner child. And when we're leading from our inner child, that means we're open to any and all possibilities coming our way. We're open emotionally. We're able to move forward. We're not putting up blockages. We're able to have fun and connect with ourselves. And I've really felt what I just said on a personal level. I think I just kind of answered my own question about how I was feeling earlier. I hope that did not mess up my thing. I think my phone stopped for a minute. So it says, so instead of feeling trapped here, put down roots. So when it says put down roots, I'm thinking about stay grounded at the end of the day. Connect with the divine, like, and whatever that means to you. Like, you can go out in nature, you can go meditate, you can have your own tarot cards if you need that, you can journal, whatever it is that resonates with you. It's like, do whatever you need to do to stay grounded, because I feel like when you're grounded, that means you're balanced at the end of the day, and that you're balanced emotionally, energetically, spiritually, mentally, all of that. You're able to be balanced, and you're able to think strategically about what's your next move. And you're able to kind of step outside of yourself and kind of look at your own situation and ask yourself, am I standing in my own way of success? And if so, what it is that I'm blocking, what it is that that I'm not allowing myself to see, what emotion that I'm suppressing, like what obstacle do I continue to put in front of myself in order for me not to move forward? And then it says, make connections that can help you. This may be specific with someone, because the rest of these lines talks about a suitor, or it talks about a person. And it's not talking about a person in an explicit way, but it's saying that it says a suitor drives out to seek his future bride, and the suitor drives out his house of his betrothed with a full team of horses. So this makes me think like, either y'all are finna meet someone that is going to help you move forward, or whether it's romantic or platonic, or you are waiting for yourself to be the person that you really need to be. You're waiting for you yourself to be the true suitor that you need. Remember, at the end of the day, whether it is you consider yourself to be a twin flame or whatever, like, don't always think about the divine masculine, divine feminine as someone outside of yourself. Think about it as someone, a part of you that you need to connect with. So even if you're not on the twin flame journey, I don't even want to talk about twin flames because I feel like people have beaten that horse to death, and it's not what people think it is. But anyway, it's basically saying like there's a part of yourself, whether it's your divine masculine or feminine, that you're not connecting with, and you need to connect with both of them to not necessarily feel whole all the time, but to be balanced and to continue to move forward. Because remember, your divine masculine is the assertive one, the ones that's going to push forward, and then your divine feminine is the intuitive one, the emotional one that keeps you grounded and keeps you connected. So it's like, when you're balanced between those two, you're able to look at things from a bigger perspective. You're not necessarily allowing your ego to get in the way of the truth of what it is that's really standing right in front of you. Because sometimes we are our biggest critics. We lie to ourselves all the time just to get through our own day. And that doesn't help nobody when you're doing nothing but lying to yourself. And that's why some of y'all continue to stay stuck, because you're lying to yourself. Be honest. And being honest with yourself can be very hard, because sometimes we don't want to look at the truth. Sometimes we have to call out our own bullshit. I do that too. Like I just said earlier, like the reason why I'm not able to stand in my own way of, the reason why I'm not able to move forward to my own success is because a part of me feels insecure. A part of me feels like I can't do it. A part of me feels like I'm not capable of, who do I think I am to do this? Like, so there are times where I did that with this YouTube channel. I felt like I'm kind of nervous about this. I don't think I'm able to do this. How am I supposed to help people when I can't even help myself sometimes? You know what I'm saying? But me helping y'all is helping me, and vice versa. It's just like, I had to take that illusion down. I had to really look at myself in the mirror and say, you're very much capable of this. Like, I was being just, I was really bullying myself, being mean and not pleasant and not taking care of myself when it came to my own mental. Like, I had to truly be honest and say, I am capable of this. And, next time when I get into that mode of telling myself that I'm not worthy of this and this and that, where is these emotions coming from? Doesn't matter if it stemmed from childhood trauma or whatever. It doesn't matter if anybody said that. At the end of the day, it's obvious that I believe that I'm not worthy because I'm allowing it to affect me. But regardless if it came from anybody or not, it's like, when I am my own walking truth, when you are your own walking truth, that means that it doesn't matter what anybody say or do to you. That means that you're good and you're protected at the end of the day, that you know who you are and you stand strong within your own within yourself, that you're going to continue to build a relationship within yourself so you can be solid, so your energy can be solid. And that's what I had to be honest with myself about. Like, my energy was not necessarily solid at that point. And that's why I felt insecure about it, because I felt like I was not able to do that. And the divine told me that, yes, you are. You just need to see that for yourself, because the divine cannot make y'all see something about yourself that you don't see within yourself. Hopefully that whole sentence made sense, but you get what I'm saying. Like, anybody can tell you to your face all day, you're beautiful, you're capable, you're this and this and that. But if you don't believe that within yourself, it's not going to matter. It's going to be like, it's like they're talking to a brick wall. Anything that they say to you is just going to fall straight on the ground because you don't believe it within yourself. You're blocked emotionally. You're insecure, and that's okay. All of us are insecure. We're humans. Like, it's a thing, but at the end of the day, start speaking nicely to yourself. Speak nice, kind words, especially when you are and you're feeling negative about something, you're not feeling too good. Speak nice and kind words about yourself. And journal about it as to why you're feeling like that. But yeah, the rest of this is talking about a suitor. I see the word suitor a lot. So it can just mean whatever resonates with you. Like, you can be coming into a soulmate, a best friend that's going to be in your life forever, or that your best friend can still be a soulmate. Your soulmates are not always romantic. Soulmates are platonic. It happens. So anything that resonates with you as far as that's concerned, like, you're still Remember, y'all are still in alignment with whatever it is that you got going on in your life right now. You are right where you need to be. The reason why I'm saying that, because my soul is telling me that at this moment as well. And I believe it on a collective level. A lot of y'all are out there worried, but don't be worried. Like, I was worried today too. Like, I had a lot of stuff going on in my head. Like, I kept overthinking stuff. I'm just like, I don't know if I'm where I need to be. Did I lie to myself? Like, am I like in the right place at the right time? Like, all of that. It was just nonsense I was thinking about. And my higher self had to let me know, like, stop. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're right where you need to be. Like, you need to allow things to happen as it should and not try to control the situation. I had to think to myself, why am I thinking like this? Because I'm a control freak and I'm trying to control the situation. And I need to stop. That's why I'm saying stop. I'm trying to control myself and the outcome of things. And I need to let things grow and flow effortlessly and naturally. That's what this word means, sprouting. Like, it's sprouting and it's becoming its own. It's not sprouting just because you keep tending. Like, remember, think about this. If you have a garden or anything that you're trying to grow, remember, when you over attend or over analyze or just care too much for one thing, you can actually kill it. And I mean, like, on a you can use it as a metaphor or anything. Like, think about plants. If you keep watering the same plant over and over and over, you're going to kill it. It's not going to grow. It's not going to sprout. If you continue to pick at it over and over again, you have to give it space. You have to give it space to grow. The divine is saying right now, like, you have the sun, you have the soil, you have the wind, you even have the rain. You have everything in nature to help you attend to your garden. And why is it that you have to come out here every day and provide the sun for it and provide this and provide that and put more extra nutrients in it so it can grow? They're saying that you're overkilling it. You're doing too much, that you need to chill out. And then when you do that, your manifestation is not going to grow. It's not going to come in at the time that you want. And even if it's on track and if it's on time, you're going to stress yourself out about it. It's not going to feel good in the process. You're going to it's kind of like the element of surprise, like the anticipation of it. You're not necessarily going to be grateful or even happy that it came in, because that whole time you were stressed out about it. And if it comes in, it's not what you thought it was. Guess what? You're going to be disappointed. Let me fix my phone. Okay. I don't know what's going on with that today, but okay, so that's that card, sprouting. So we're going to go to fertility. Remember, what is I going to say? Don't know. Let's continue to. Let's go to number 14. I already know what this is going to say, but I want to buy some more cards. I think I'm going to do that. There's some more cards that I would like to buy. Okay, it says if... I'm glad you're able to see that. It says if Coco Pelli. Why do I say that? I feel like I say that wrong every time. Who knows? It is what it is at this point. If this has lured you with this magical flute, it is time to listen to the song. The song is one of fertility. You are being asked to use your talents to create fertility in some area of your life. If things have been slow moving, the song is saying that whatever you intend to plant at this time will be very productive for you. Planting seeds for the future takes effort on your part. Look, remember, it takes effort. Effortless. Remember, stop standing in your own way of your own success. So now is the time to use your skill and resources to make use of the magic. If you have a project to begin or idea to develop, the timing couldn't be better. Shift away from any old limiting. Limiting. It's too early to limit possibilities. Like, y'all are limiting yourselves. And this is for me as well. Like, dude, do y'all not understand how bad this resonates? Shift away from any old limiting ideas and move forward. The time is now. The power is you. If we want the seed we sow to fall on fertile ground, then we must change our perception and use our talents and our... Listen to me. Listen. Oh shit! Like that's crazy. Like I know what's up when it comes to these cars and the energy that I'm tapping into, but it's like they said it for the people in the back. And guess who's in the back? Me. My ass is in the back. If y'all in the back, be honest. It's okay to be in the back sometimes. Sometimes we don't listen. And I'm a control freak. I like to control stuff. I'm so used to like charging ahead and making sure everything is like this and like that and making sure everything is everything and blah blah blah. But it's time for me to let that go. It's time for me to let that go. Like I literally do nothing to cause myself stress when I do that. Some of y'all are with me. Some of y'all do the exact same thing. It's like it is time to stop limiting yourself, tap into your talents. So this can be for anybody, and it's actually for me as well. It's like if y'all out there who y'all have many ideas that you would like to tap into, do that shit. Find a way to do it. Be strategic about it. You can even journal about it. It's like, okay, how do I go about doing this? How do I go about, tapping into my talents? Like, what platform can I use? How can I do that? So, for example, I was talking to this girl, and it's kind of crazy how, like, it's not crazy. I had a feeling I was going to meet somebody important on this trip, but I was letting her know, like, me and her talked about, like, tarot and cards and stuff, and kind of expand our own audience. And she basically said, like, you can really get on TikTok, and that's how you can drive your audience when it comes to your podcast and your YouTube channel. But I told, like, in my head, I was like, damn, I do not like TikTok. Like, I don't like the whole me being on there and people seeing my face and blah, blah, blah. My whole insecure bullshit ass speech I was giving myself in my head. And I thought about it, I've been thinking about it a lot more, like, damn, maybe I can move this to TikTok. Maybe I can, like, do little videos of me doing little readings and stuff like that. And remember, like, we're TikTok or anything, like, bro, let me tell y'all this, like, there are people that I used to know who TikToks that I come across, and it's only by accident on Instagram. They be having at least like 10,000, 25,000 views on there. Think about that, and they don't even have that many followers. Of course, they have more than me because I'm not always on Instagram like that. I'm not really, like, I'm active, but I'm not out there trying to have like so many followers. But maybe I need to change that. But yeah, like they have like at least 25 or more thousand views. Like, think about that. And that's just based off the content that they're using. But think about people who out there who need content that could really help them. So if y'all got an idea that can help people, whether that's how to make your own natural products, designing something, learning how to draw something, or you want to help people with connecting with themselves on a deeper level, like anything that resonates, is like, y'all can do that. We can do that. We can do that, y'all. We can like tap into our talent and stop limiting ourselves. And I say that, but the shit is hard. So take it one day at a time. Like, don't just tomorrow. Like, tomorrow you can have some confidence and do the damn thing. That's great. But for us, like for me, like sometimes it'll just take a little time. I mean, the time is now. There's no time like the present. However, still write something out. Like, write how you're gonna do it. Plan out how you're going to make your first TikTok or do your vlogs. Like, plan that out and then post it. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, like it's the time is now. It's gonna work, and it's gonna work for this. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about it. It'll work, you guys. I have faith in y'all, and I also have faith in myself when it comes to stuff like this. There are times where I have faith in myself, even though I doubt myself and I can get a little insecure. There's another part of me that just will not allow myself to give up. There's like, bruh, fuck that. We're gonna continue to try. We're gonna continue to strive and move forward because that's who we are, y'all. We are pioneers. We're innovators. Like, we get shit done and we make shit happen. Period. Point blank. At the end of the day. But yeah, again, thank y'all for tuning in. Remember, Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Also, tune into my podcast if that's your thing. If not, that is okay. You know, and also share. I think not share. Don't forget. I just said that. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Duh. But shit, it's okay to say it more than one time. But for the people in the back. But again, I'm finna get on this vlogging thing. I'm finna see how I can edit the videos. I'm telling y'all, my first vlogging experience is not gonna be the best. But I guess if I can continue to try and put it out there, then it'll work. But okay, y'all, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.